Radio Rahim with Alistair Overeem. I gotta tell you, this is now one of my favorite interviews to do in Saudi. When I seen you over here, I was glad. I was like, okay, it's back. It's gonna be a good
energy,
week.
Right? Good energy.
Yeah, good energy. Always happy. I mean, I know you're not a boxer, but any combat sport, any athlete's got to know undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, even throughout MMA, I say is the crown jewel in sports. We haven't seen it in a quarter century. First time in this century. What does it feel like to be on the precipice of crowning an undisputed champion in boxing?
Well, I'm excited. There's a great energy here in Riyadh. Again, what a fight, right? And all the titles on the line. I'm just excited for Saturday.
We've seen Tyson Fury now. I mean, fit in a way that we haven't seen him in many years. It looks like he's leaned down. I don't know if his weight's lower.
What do you think his weight is?
This is what I'm saying. I suspect his weight isn't much lower than it has been, but because muscle carries so much weight. But I do know that he's leaner. How do you think that affects the fight?
I believe he needed to lose the weight because Usyk is going to be high pace. He'll need to be able to ramp up to match in speed. So he had to lose the weight. And it's also depending on which opponent you have, right? If you have a smaller, more versatile opponent, you need to be able to move, match speed, especially this is 10 rounds or 12? 12 rounds. Yeah, that's a cardio thing. So but seeing he has lost a jacket, he's taken it extremely serious. He has to. So I expect, I don't know, I'm curious about the weight tomorrow. The weigh-ins.
You know, emotions run high in any fight, but especially when all this is on the line. Did you see any of the melee fricas from yesterday with Big John Fury?
I did. I actually read up on it. What was that all about?
The teams were shouting at each other.
Or...
Well, I mean, we understand what a headbutt is. That was pretty well understood. It looked like John Fury headbutted one of the team members of Usyk. They were shouting back and forth. It looked like John got worse for the wear. He was the bloody one. But, I mean, I don't know. What do you make of when things like this happen? Camps erupt. Is that helpful for the fighter, or does it disrupt the whole energy?
You know, it's a bad energy thing. It's a bad luck. The way I see it with my experience, you don't want that stuff happening in your from your side. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. There was a headbutt indeed. I did see some blood, unfortunate. But yeah.
When we talk about, for instance, the mental state of fighters, what can be disruptive, you know how difficult it is for a fighter if it's a fit and a start, like you get ready for a fight, a date is imminent, you think he's going to fight, you're close to the date, and then all of a sudden it goes away. This has happened for Usyk at least 3 times. You could even say 5. Do you think that affects him on Saturday night? Or because Fury in each case was kind of dictating the delay, is that in his favor?
I think Usyk has enough experience with his team because this is at the highest level. They will be able to adjust the knobs to peak at the right time because it's all about peaking. And in some cases, extra inactivity can be to your benefit. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see. Yeah, but a good question anyway.
Now, I like to stir a little of the pot because Oleksandr Usyk has all but one of the belts. He's a unified champion, and he's defended all those belts. And Fury's only got the one belt, has defended it. Do you think it's right for Fury to be first name up A-side against Usyk?
Yeah, but that's all relationships, connections. Fury being a little bit more here in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but what a fight, right? I get all excited. That's actually the fight while I'm here.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you had, I know it's tough, but if you had to make a prediction, last nickel, where are you putting it?
You know, my rational side is leaning more towards Tyson, but my emotional side, and maybe because of the weight, maybe because he's the smaller man, but I've seen such a great, amazing moves, technique from Usyk. But I think overall, I wish both gentlemen luck and may the best one win.
Radio Rahim with Alistair Overeem. We'll see you all fight week. We'll talk again. Always a pleasure to see you here, man. It's a great, great thing.